Took place, real life problems, but we'll get into that later on if we have that time. But today we have one of my dogs, man, one of my homies from way back when, back when Double D wasn't Double D, when he was just somebody that was crazy. But either way, nonetheless, like to present to y'all, young man's doing a lot of positive things, always got a positive head on his shoulders, always doing something good in the community, always doing something with the kids. Every time I see him out, he got somebody kids with him doing something with him. Good guy out here. Present to y'all, I want to welcome to the committee, D.Jack. D.Jack, how you doing, player?
Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, for real.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, definitely. So, we're going to start.
Well, we're going to start with a couple of things.
Okay.
What is it that you do, for your city, so to speak? Like where do you stand when it comes down to you doing something? Like, what's your motive? What is your muse? What do you do?
I think for me, giving kids the knowledge that I didn't have, trying to create an outlet for them that we didn't have, obviously, like with the internet, just being able to have access to different avenues of what they would like to do in the future.
True.
I do a little bit of coaching, which sports is kind of limited, but sports can be a vehicle for where you're trying to go.
Definitely.
So for me, getting the boys tapped in at an early age, and then showing them other things outside of football, basketball.
So it's more so like a mentoring thing.
Definitely, for sure.
Cool.
Definitely.
Which is something that I know we need out here, especially in our communities. Once again, if viewers viewing from other than our hometown, we in Richmond, Virginia, which is what we call the River City. That's why we call it the River City Committee. And over here at River City Committee, we don't throw shade. We don't have problems. We don't beef. We just big each other up.
Definitely.
So, it's great that we got a young brother here that's wanting to give back to the hood. Not necessarily the hood either, just give back, period. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a kudos to you. And one thing that we do, a River City Committee on our episodes, we do hashtags, So I think it's only right that I kind of kick the show off with the hashtag hashtag Big Brother. It could be put too many ways. Yeah. Hashtag Big Brother. You got a Big Brother program. You kind of mentoring, and then we also got Big Brother, which is like you mentioned, the internet. Yeah. It's always watching. So we're gonna get a little bit deeper into that. Right. When it all comes down to it, what does D.Jack do outside of the mentoring program? Like outside of what you do with that?
I'm a writer. I'm a reader. I'm an interconnected person with people. Like, I try to figure out who's around me, what's around me in the population of people. I have random conversations with strangers. I'm that confident in myself physically to be able to engage somebody that I don't know. Yeah. Without it being certain lines being crossed, space being violated or whatnot. But I like to figure out the population that's around me. I think that's important because if you know the demographic, you'll learn something about yourself in the midst of it, right?
Hashtag time.
Yeah, hashtag time.
Scratch hashtag Big Brother Hey man, hashtag learn something about yourself. Yeah, learn something about yourself.
Definitely.
Hey, if we don't do nothing here at River City Committee, we don't want nothing more for our viewers and our committee people out here in the world. Learn more about yourself. Because when you learn more about yourself, you can do a lot more for other people.
Way more.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Definitely.
So you got any like business ventures that you got going
on? Well, with business, I'm kind of scared to jump out there. I think for me personally, I have more creative venues than business. I think with money is like it's like going to college. It's levels to it. You know, you got freshman, sophomore, junior, and then you got grad school. I'm not that well versed to go out there and jump and have a business that I feel confident in. Besides, like little landscaping stuff, I do that for pure joy.
To who do you feel you're not? I think well versed. Just to you.
Yeah, to me.
Okay.
Because I give you this much. When I did take a business class, a word that kept popping up was net loss. And they account net loss as you have to take account for net loss in the business because it's gonna happen.
Because that's what you lose.
Right.
That's
and that word scared me away from anything dealing with business. I mean, I do the little landscaping in the summer, which is pure joy. I mean, I get paid for it, but it's from here. Yeah, it's relaxing. For you. Yeah. Right, but yeah, like a whole business venture, I haven't, not yet. Hopefully, some of the contacts I know, I'll be able to learn from them, and then
definitely. Now, that's crazy that you say that, because I mean, I went to school for business too. You know, I didn't finish, but at the same time, I went. Right. And that's what the committee is all about. Yeah. It's pretty much exactly what you're scared of. That's why you came to the right place, man. Yeah. Came to the right place. Yeah. What's the point of being scared, man? Scared money don't make no money, right?
Make no money.
It don't make no money, man. Hey, man. I ain't never seen the scared man with $100,000. I'll tell you that much. I ain't never seen the scared man like that. But what I have seen is a man that had a couple of thoughts and a couple of setbacks. But he was paid up. Yeah, like when you do business, that's one thing that they tell you when you do business. That's the definition. Risk. Risk. Yeah. If you're not willing to risk something, don't do it. If it's not worth risking it all and coming back with nothing, except the experience, and I guess the know-how, ain't no point of doing it.
Right. And then, one thing I noticed about me, I don't think I'm a good boss when it comes to payroll paying people. I'm a great facilitator. All right. So I can put people, things, places together. But when it comes to paying a staff, it's a lot. So I think I could take a VP role.
Now, I do want to tell you this though. In VP roles, you really the one that's responsible. You're responsible, right? Yeah, definitely. Like, because when you the boss of all bosses, you chilling. You hear this quiet commercial. Hey, you did them numbers for the weekend? No. No. All right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, think about it. Most CEOs don't even know how to work a copy machine.
You right though.
Most CEOs don't know how to do that. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna take a time to shout out the live feed. Instagram live. What's happening? I don't know who viewing. I don't know what's happening, but it should play a part in that with you. Don't worry about where you could be. Worry about where you at. You right here with us with the committee. Thank you for looking, man. Definitely. Thank you for looking. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel, y'all too. If y'all haven't subscribed, YouTube /DAT_GUI_double_D. It's your boy. But anyway, we're gonna move fast. That it's a little shameless plug. I like to do that from time to time. But you reached out to me and you told me some things, man. You said you wanted to get it off your chest. And a lot of people don't. A lot of my viewers haven't even seen this part, so I'm kind of glad that you wanted to do this. You came to me for some advice, and you needed some advice. Now, it's non-disclosure. It's non-disclosure in this situation. So we're not name dropping. Right. We're not necessarily scenario dropping. But let's just say there's a few people that might understand where you're coming from, when you're coming from. We're gonna ask y'all to just keep it peace. Don't say anything. Once again, River City Committee does not promote drama, violence, anything of those things. But, ladies, boy, if you follow me on Instagram, you all know I always have something to say. I always have something to say, whether I'm saying your fake eyelashes look like matchbooks, or whether, you know, I'm saying your invisible part is as real as Jesus. You know, it's a lot of stuff. You know, it's a lot of things that I say, you know, and I'm only here to help.
Right.
I'm only here to help. I'm not here to tear down.
Right.
I'm here to help. So you came to me, and I'm here to help. So this is what it is. My man D.Jack came to me and said, "Hey man, I got a distant lover, but I don't have one." And it's one of the things where it's like, okay, cool, but where's the distance? The distance falls into when it all boils down to what you really want to do. Mm-hmm. So that's why you came to the committee. We're here to help you. Mm-hmm. Heard you want to get this artwork out, right?
Right.
But you're scared of the business world.
Right.
That's what we call that distant lover. Mm-hmm. That's what we call that distant lover. Like that, right? Hashtag distant lover. It's an inside thing. Don't worry, it's a door you can open it. You might can walk inside of it, but you might stand outside of it and still don't understand it. Don't worry, we'll get back to you.
Speaking of that fear, right? How do you overcome it? I think for me, the idea of getting screwed over and not going with where your heart is and where your head is in the business. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how the business is. You know, you invested in this aspect of the business, right? And then you got the business on the other side of the fence. Okay? And you know, they always say the grass isn't greener, but it's like, okay, if I take that risk and go with that venture, how is it gonna turn out?
Now, when you say that, this is what I say to that. True, they always say the grass ain't green on the other side.
Right.
But how would you know how green that grass is if you never even decided to look on the other side? You know, like when it all comes down to business, man, it's like it's no way possible for you can't thrive in business in a box. The whole reason why you in a box is because this is what is in your mind. You want to do that. I want to be here. This is what I want to do. But outside of this box, I don't know. Yeah. Like you peeping around the corner, like, that's a sharp edge right there. It's a real sharp edge right there. I don't know, man. So, when you do that, it's two things that gotta happen. Okay. You gotta be spiritually in tune to what you're doing. Right. Meaning you gotta have that, you know what I'm saying, that confirmation from, you know what I'm saying, the higher power, however you worship. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever your faith is, you got to make sure you align there before you even physically want to speak it out into the existence. You got to know that that's what's in your plan. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that that's what it is for you. Yeah. Because if it's not for you, it's not going to be for you. That's just that. Yeah. If it's not supposed to happen, what people don't understand is everything in life happens for a reason. I know it's such a cliche statement, but it's the God honest truth. But in fact, that everything happens for a reason. Everything. 100% of everything that happens in this world, it's a 50-50 chance of it going right and it going wrong. Yin and yang. Goes all the way back to that. Yin and yang. Yeah. Black, white, up, down, left, right. It doesn't matter. Yeah. It does not matter. It's always going to be a flip side to things. Right. So when you jumping out there, me personally, and I can sit out here and say it, even with doing this podcast, I was nervous. Like, yo, I don't know how many people going to tune in. I don't know if I'm going to get the viewers. Then I had to step back because I got in tune spiritually and say, hey, look, man, this is what I want to do. Yeah. This is what, in my heart, I feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be flourishing out here, bringing my people together, making things happen. But it's like, all right, man, I don't know. What if the people don't feel me? Yeah. Spiritually, you know what I heard? People ain't gonna have no choice but to feel you. Because you feel you. Right. So when it comes down to your business, if it's in here, You selfish if you don't give it to nobody else.
Yeah, definitely.
That's another reason why River City Committee is here.
Yeah.
Hashtag don't be selfish.
Don't be selfish.
Don't be selfish. That's
Definitely.
why we're here. We're here to let everybody know, hey man, if you got a dream, you got an idea, you want to know where to go with it. First things first, don't ask your best friend. Don't call your mama. Don't call your pastor. Don't talk to your girlfriend that talks about you 95% of the time when you're not around them. Don't call that dude you pillow talking with, ladies. Fellas, don't call that girl that you pillow talking. Or one of the girls you pillow talking.
Right.
Or you know what I'm saying? Don't call them. You gotta call upstairs.
Yeah.
You gotta call up top. And then if that situation works out for you, if you get that confirmation that way, there's not a man on earth that can stop you.
Definitely.
Not a man on earth that can stop you.
Definitely.
You know, so moving past that, as far now we know where we stand at with the business ventures is there anything that you got coming up, you know, like anything that you're into that you want people to look out for?
Right. Well, I'm actually me and my cousin and a few other people working on a film.
Okay.
I can't really get the details or the specifics of what it's about.
Non-disclosure.
Non-disclosure.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go. I got you covered. Non-disclosure. I got you.
You know, but
I got you.
I wanted to be impactful. Like, I wanted the film to be thought-provoking. You know, like some of the conversations we've had since high school. Like, I wanted the conversations. Well, I wouldn't say the conversation. I wanted the theme of the movie to spark conversation that you wouldn't normally have. I wanted to evoke certain feelings that people wouldn't normally feel.
True.
I want them to look at people that they wouldn't normally look at with a different eye.
So is this a full-on perspective film?
Definitely. Definitely.
In what perspective though?
Well, of course, it's gonna be a little bit of first and third. First person, of course, is me and you talking, me talking, and third is an outside voice speaking for that first voice.
Like an omnipresent.
Yeah. English class.
There you
know
go.
What I'm saying?
There you go. Shout out Richmond Public School.
Shout out Miss Brent.
Shout out. Hey,
Miss
look
Brent,
here, man.
definitely.
Look here. We shout out Richmond Public School. Y'all get a lot of flack. The school's full of mold, but y'all taught us a few things.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember a few things. I wasn't there long, but I remember a few things. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so I'm looking for people, I think, and I had put the post out, I think a year and a half or 2 years ago on Facebook. And when I did it, it got a lot of feedback, but at that time I wasn't ready. I don't think. I wasn't in the mental capacity to do it because, I mean, I had so many ideas floating. And now I've had to learn to be a jack of one trade.
As opposed to being a jack of all trades. It's crazy you say that. I've been through that. I've been through that where it comes down to saying, all right, I'm doing this, but I'm good at that, but I'm great at this, but I'm involved with that.
Right.
And all at the same time, everything is pulling at you. You can't really focus. And I mean, sometimes it's very few people that can do it. There's a few people out here, there's a few superhumans out here that are equipped to say, all right, I can sleep for 4 hours a day. It's 4 hours a day.
Right.
The other 20, I'm moving, I'm motivating, I'm networking, I'm doing it. And those people are successful to an extent. They're only successful monetarily. They're not wealthy. They're rich.
Right.
Those people are rich, and we don't want to be rich people at the community. We got to be wealthy. Right. We have to be wealthy because I don't know about nobody else. Double D is only concerned about where he's gonna leave his children.
Exactly.
Like I need my kids to be
have something.
You know what I'm saying? Like Big Boy said it. It said it best. But what? So your kids can have some cheese. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? So like. To hear that you really like, I want to be a part. Like,
Definitely,
I want to be a part. Like, you hear it here first. However the cards may fall, you know what I'm saying?
They'll fall right.
However they fall,
I
want to be a part of it. I want to be there, whether you got me behind the scenes or on scene. I'll be there.
Definitely.
You know,
I'm gonna need you.
Man.
I'm gonna need your input. I'm gonna need your point of view. I'm gonna need your perspective.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because like I always respected your opinion. Because you was like, to me in high school, you was like the hood OG that seen it from everybody's point of view, and then you gave your raw, uncut truth. When these different neighborhoods is beefing and that, you would sit back and listen to everybody talking, and be like, no, this, I'd be like, you know what, bro? He made a lot of sense with that. You know what I'm saying? So you really helped, like, I think, shape my mode of thinking.
I didn't say it.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say it, but
Yeah.
I didn't say it for the. Hey, hey, I didn't say it. I didn't say it. That guy said it. I didn't say a word.
For
hey,
real.
I appreciate
For real.
it's greatly appreciated, but
For
yeah,
real,
I
bro.
didn't say it. But yeah.
Man, like, so that's what I'm working on right there. I'm always reading, writing. I had fell off with like poetry writing.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Me as well.
Yeah.
Well. I haven't written a piece in over 2.5 years. So.
For real? I just got back into it. Me and Cuz just got back into it.
I can't write. Like, I can't. It's like I can get maybe 4 or 5 lines out, and it's just like, what's next?
What's next?
What's next?
What was we just talking about, Cuz, last night? That creative process getting stuck, and it's like, where do you find inspiration? And I found it.
It's a bitch though, man.
It is.
It's a double-edged sword. It'll hit you. Like, you ever had a moment where you could, like, you're engulfed in whatever it is you got going on, and out the blue something hits you, you're like, bow.
I'm done.
Give me a second. I'll be right back. And then you try to write it down, and you're like, fuck, I can't remember it. Oh, it don't sound right now. But I've learned too. In the midst of not being able to write, all the little small sonnets and stuff that I've written, started to piece them together. Like, hey, this makes sense with this, and this makes sense with that. So I'm getting back.
That's what I do. You know, I write it could be 2 or 1, you know, maybe 1 or 2 lines. What I do, I can jot it down. Hold on.
Yeah, we got get them in. You know
like
what
you just said, you said, you know, you can piece it together. I jot everything down if it feels relevant to me.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I told Cuz last night, we was talking to the, you know, shorty was walking around, she came up out the blue. I told her, I said, you know, I said, no, you got a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? But what she said to us? Something about anxiety, how she felt about that earlier. You know
it was dangerous.
And I told her, I said, you can't hate what you don't understand. She probably went home and wrote that down because she was so excited about it. Right. She might don't remember the whole conversation, but that's what I do. I take pieces from conversations and write them down so I can come back on them and think like.
That's dialogue right there.
Yeah, I think about
that's
it
what
like,
you're doing.
all right.
Yeah. So let me find out, like, the committee is officially, like, interviewing the new Spike Lee in here right now.
and this the creative guy go to, like, literally, man. He got vaulted. Like, a lot of people don't know. At heart, I want to be a rapper, for real. Like, honestly, like, I got real bars. And honestly, he got all my music.
I think we all want to be
Everybody want to be a rapper.
I think everybody wants to be a rapper. I think once society gets over the hump of every young black man at some point in his life wants to be a rapper.
Yes,
it's
in you, dog.
It's in you. The only way it's not in you is if you're born on a dirt country road and the only people that you see are white people and cattle.
Hold on, I gotta disagree on that one, man. My pops listen to everything.
No,
my dad listen to everything.
But your pops
ain't no rapper.
He's not a rapper.
I should be if you can say that on 90%, no 95% of the, you know, on the whole discussion, like, but that 5%, like, I experienced that myself.
I got
to reggae. I should be speaking, you know,
you should be speaking patois, or French.
French,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and being a Caribbean myself, so like I get it. Like, I don't speak a lick of it.
Yeah,
I don't speak a lick of it unless it comes out, unless I'm around family members that speak it. You know what I'm saying? And it comes right back. But at the same time, it's a catch-22. But the point I'm making is, for a young black man to not say at some point in his life he wants to be a rapper. You want to know what he hears on a regular basis? Hey, buddy. Tell your dad I got that milk out the cow the other day.
Got that milk.
Tell your dad tell your pa I got that milk there for him if you want to. And I got it nice and cured up the way he likes it. I even squeeze a little bit of chocolate out there. You know, I know you guys like the brown. I know you guys like the brown. I know you guys like the brown. It's all right. And I heard your sister had a Chevrolet. Oh, man. And I got a brother down the street. Got a brother down the road. He's down the road. Now, he's got 2 fingers, but some bitch can work. Some bitch put a battery back together on your car like faster than the cat can lick his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where he grew up hearing. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna tell you something, Cub. Me and Cuz right here, we do a lot of secret ninja missions with photography at night.
Hashtag secret ninja missions.
We do that at night. Like we walk around, we scout locations. We scout home that could be something great. We scout people. Like it's like, man, that'd be a great idea for a character in the film. You know, and it's crazy because people randomly stop and talk to me and him. Just because. And we got the stereotypical look, naughty hair. You know, they will stop and talk to us.
But you want to know something though? I realized something. My grandma used to tell me this all the time. Because, like, you know, back in the day, everybody was dressed the same. You know, everybody's baggy clothes and all that. My grandma used to tell me, even though you dress like everybody, people see that you're not like everybody.
Right.
And that could be exactly what the case is for y'all. Because I see people now, me, I'm a black man, light skinned, but I'm bald headed. By me being bald headed and I'm not 50, 60 years old, I'm already a threat to white America. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at me and say, oh, he's a rebel. He shaved all his hair off his head. He's a thug. I know he's been in jail. I spent 2 weeks in jail, people. 2 weeks. Two motherfucking weeks in jail. I was fresh out of 18, and I ain't going back. For nobody. I'm done. I paid my debt to society. You all are paid. My record is clean. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. We'll see each other on the other side. You know, but when people see me, the first thing they get from me, and then I can honestly say my personal appearance, if I don't know you and I'm in my own world, I own a scowl to my face. So people see me and they see that scowl and they're like, oh, he's rough. Until they say, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how are you? You know, I extend the hand and all that. So people stereotype us because we're young, we're black, and we have a certain appearance. But this is another thing that River City Committee, this is why that platform exists. To show this, for that one thing. To show, very well, the three of us could be standing outside right now with $25,000 worth of dope between the three of us. We could be. We could be. Or we could be sitting in a corporate America with 3 European cut suits, tailor made, fit for our bodies, sitting at a table drinking scotch, talking about how we gonna